Here 9 years ago, he was the maintenance manager and became a monk with Thich Nhat Hanh. And he's been living in Plum Village, and he actually grew up in Newtown, Connecticut. And he used to play in the playground outside the school where this event took place, or this tragedy. And so I have a copy of an open letter he wrote, and he actually wrote it to Adam, who was the young man that did the killing. And it's, I thought it was very interesting, and it struck me, so I thought I could share it with you, and especially those of you who knew him. I think he lived here about 5 years. But let me read it to you. Dear Adam, let me start by saying that I wish for you to find peace. It would be easy to just call you a monster and condemn you forevermore. But I don't think that would help either of us. Given what you have done, I realize that peace may not be easy to find. In a fit of rage, delusion, and fear, yes, above all else, I think fear, you thought that killing was a way out. It was clearly a powerful emotion that drove from you your mother's dead body to massacre children and the staff of Sandy Hook School, and then to turn the gun on yourself. You decided the game was over. But the game is not over. Even though you are dead, you didn't find a way out of your anger and loneliness. You live on in other forms, in the torn families, in their despair, in the violation of their trust, in the gaping wound in the community, and in the countless articles and news reports spilling out across the country and the world. Yes, you live on even in me. I was also a young boy who grew up in Newtown. Now I am a Buddhist monk. I see you quite clearly in me now, continued in the legacy of your actions, and I see that in death you have not become free. You know, I used to play soccer on the school field outside the room where you died, when I was the age of the children you killed. Our team was the Eagles, and we won the division that year. My mom still keeps the trophies stashed in a box. To be honest, I was and am not much of a soccer player. I've known winning, but I've also known losing, and being picked last for a spot on the team. I think you know this too. The pain of rejection, isolation, and loneliness. Loneliness too strong to bear. You are not alone in feeling this. When loneliness comes up, it is easy, so easy, to seek refuge in a virtual world of computers and films. But do these really help? Or only do they increase our sense of isolation? In our drive to be more connected, have we lost our true connection? I want to know what you did with your loneliness. Did you ever, like me, cope by walking in the forests that cover our town? I know well the slope that cuts from that school to the stream, shrouded by beech and white pine. It makes up the landscape of my mind. I remember well the thrill of heading out alone on a path winding its way to Treadwell Park. At that time, it felt like a magical path, one of many secrets. I discovered throughout those forests some secrets still hidden. Did you ever lean your face on the rough furrows of an oak bark, feeling its solid heartwood and tranquil vibration? Did you ever play in the course of a stream, making pools with the stones, as if you were stretching out and becoming king? Did you ever experience the healing connection and peace that comes with such moments, as I often did? Or did your loneliness know only screens with dancing figures of light at the bit of your will? How many false lives have you lived? How many shots fired, bombs exploded, and lives lost in video games and movies? By killing yourself at age of 20, you never gave yourself the chance to grow up and experience a sense of how life's wonders can bring happiness and joy. I know at your age, I hadn't yet seen how to do this either. I'm now 37. About the age the Buddha realized there was a way out of suffering. I am not enlightened. This morning when I heard the news and read the words of my shocked classmates, within minutes a wave of sorrow arose, and I wept. Then I walked a bit further into the woods, skirting our monastery. And in the wet winter cold of France, beside the laurel, I cried again. I cried for the children, for the teachers, for their families. And yes, I also cried for you, Adam. Because I think that I know you, though I know we have never met. I think that I know the landscape of your mind, because it is also the landscape of my mind. I don't think you hated those children, or that you ever hated your mother. I think you hated your loneliness. I cried because I have failed you. I have failed to show you how to cry. I have failed to sit and listen to you without judging or reacting, like many of my peers. I left Newtown at 17, brimming with confidence and purpose, with the congratulations of friends and the approbation of my elders. I was one of the many young people who left. And in leaving, we left others, including you, just born, behind. In that sense, I am a part of the culture that failed you. I didn't know yet what a community was, or what I was part of, until I no longer had it, and so desperately needed it. I have failed to be one of the ones who could have been there to sit and listen to you. I was not there to help you breathe and become aware of your strong emotions, to help you see that you are more than just an emotion. But I am also certain that others in the community cared for you, loved you. Did you know that? In 8th grade, I lived in terror of a classmate and his anger. It was the first time I knew aggression. No computer screen or television gave a way out, but my imagination and books. I dreamt myself to be a great wizard, blasting fireballs down the school corridor so he would fear and respect me. Did you have dreams like that too? The way out of being a victim is not to become the destroyer. No matter how great your loneliness, how heavy your despair, you, like each one of us, still have the capacity to be awake, to be free, to be happy, without being the cause of anyone's sorrow. You didn't know that or couldn't see that, and so you chose to destroy. We were not skillful enough to help you see a way out. With this terrible act, you have let us know. Now I am listening. We are all listening to you crying out from the hell of your misunderstanding. You are not alone, and you are not gone. And you may not be at peace until you can stop all our busyness, our quest for power, money, sex, our lives of fear and worry, and stop and really listen to you, Adam, to be a friend and brother to you. With a good friend like that, your loneliness might not have overwhelmed you. But we needed your help too, Adam. You needed to let us know that you were suffering, and that it is not easy to do. It means overcoming pride that takes courage and humility, because you were unable to do this. You have left a heavy legacy for generations to come. If we cannot learn how to connect with you and understand the loneliness, rage, and despair you felt, which also lie deep, sometimes hidden within each one of us. It's not done by connecting through Facebook or Twitter or email or telephone, but by really sitting with each other and opening our hearts. Your rage will manifest again in yet unforeseen forms. Now we are there. You are not random or an aberration. Let your action move us to find a path out of loneliness. I have learned to use awareness of my breath to recognize and transform these overwhelming emotions. I hope that every man, woman, or child does not need to go halfway across the world to become a monk to learn how to do this. As a community, we need to sit down and learn how to cherish life, not with gun checks and security, but by being fully present with each other, by being honest with each other, by being sincere. For me, this is a way to restore harmony in a community. Signed, Brother Phop Lu. Pretty good letter, huh?